Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's my gamer tag, Orange Crush. Just put live.
First and 10, Daniels.
Oh,
bullshit. It's Mack, the tight end. He got 29 yards that time.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how to do that.
Right? You know I'm going to do that. I know. That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
I ain't doing it ever again.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, such as you have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it third down.
Lee.
Ready. 50, plant. Hey, dude. 57, run. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Get ready. Get ready. 57's the mic. 57. Hey, echo. Let's go. Snap.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. Now loose football. The ball comes out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll run on first down. Walter. And his first carry, he loses the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Costello. His throw incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Panthers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Costello.
fucking pass. That pass was terrible.
He had a ton of pressure in his face. It just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receiver.
I was not trying to throw that there, man. That was a very bad pass.
The kick by Maher is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
On the ready. 65, 65, 65. Ready.
From the gun, Daniels.
Oh, come on.
Incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's 3rd down. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Check safety, check safety. Check 3, check 3.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Let's see what you got. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Yeah. Hey, rock it now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Costello. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It was a bad pass. I should have put it on his outside shoulder.
Both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
Dog, you want to run the same play every fucking down?
Off he goes. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones.
When did Lee become a fucking glitch, bro? That's crazy.
Touchdown. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy.
That's how he scored the first one, too.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Hey, no, sir.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start?
Yeah, it's never the same play, though.
You just throw that out the window.
I think think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll rifle this one deep right
Interference.
side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
57.
Looking to throw on second down. Costello looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jordan. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, Costello. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got the first down as
that
he
division
gets
must be
it to
tough.
the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Operating from the gun, Costello, and they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Mike 57. Oh, yeah.
2nd and 15. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
We got 3. We got 3. Now. Check that.
From the gun, Costello. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And it bangs off the right.
Are you kidding me?
No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Can we kick him out the party?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Thank you. Thank you, babe. Thank you.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Damn it.
To throw on 2nd down. Daniels drops it to Jones in the flat. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And he lost the football.
Man, what in the fuck just happened?
Luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping
How's that not my ball?
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Throwing on 1st down. Daniels.
Pick
And
it
the tip
out of my
there
face,
altered
bro.
the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Hey, wahoo!
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Go! Motion, motion. Mike 41, Mike 41.
On 3rd down, Daniels eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Escaping the pressure right. Making the catch is Sternberger. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you have to have both sides happy.
And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina.
Watch that play, Daniel.
He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. Well, at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a...
Oh, wide open, complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run it with Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point try by Bailey. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Got it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown.
Yes, sir.
Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 6th
You
touchdown
to my ass,
of the
you bitch.
season.
That's me.
Extra point away now from tying this football
That ain't no
game.
fucking YouTube. You can't find that
As a
nowhere on
former
YouTube.
DB,
Fuck out of
you
here.
might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts.
YouTube.
All right, because once
Says
he
the
took
king
off,
of YouTube. Get the fuck
let's
out of
face
here.
it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the counter, here's Jones. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Looking to throw. Daniels under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. Zach Cunningham charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The Packers on 3rd down.
What made you
Just
think that?
1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Daniels.
Give me that. Oh, come on, Kuechly. Intercept that.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate
Nobody
to make
fucking
up
open.
there, but what
Get
a
the fuck outta
big-time
here.
play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a
outta
little
here.
short, though, with that marker.
59. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 59. Mark. Smooth. Check 59.
On 4th down, Daniels. He'll let this go for the
Give me
end
that
zone.
shit. Oh, come on.
Incomplete as it's knocked away, but a
Damn,
penalty
that should've
flag
been a
is
pick.
down. So who's this going to be on?
Right. Yep, I am. You know him best.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jones. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Back to throw. Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw. Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Well, how about that?
I had him too.
Set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Really?
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Daniels. A dump underneath to Jones. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Go out. Check 17. Hey, exit.
Back to throw. Daniels. Oh, no.
Fumble.
Lost the
Get that bitch.
football.
How the fuck do you get every goddamn fumble?
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
He's got Adams on the hookup. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
23-26.
So it's Packer football here as we
23-26.
welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Operating from the gun, Daniels toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass, hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere.
All right, look, just because you finally got a little bit of a lead, don't start talking shit now because you've been under wraps the whole game.
And tuck it away.
Nobody want to hear your shit.
The Panthers out there and ready
You can
to
break
begin
these
their
nuts
next
down in your
drive.
mouth.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball, at least
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I don't know why you didn't throw a higher fuck.
From the gun, Costello. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds. Hey, check. Yeah. 50 seconds. Get it.
On 4th down, Costello. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. James, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jesse James, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Shut up, you trash, man. Shut up.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late.
Because he's so annoying, man. I ain't even saying nothing to his bitch ass.
Drive here for Pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue.
You hyping him up. I don't know why you hyping him up.
Put this one behind them. Throw left side complete. That's Jordan. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up,
it is a
and that's
glitch.
a first down. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. From the gun, Costello. Now a desperation throw, deep depth, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Carolina, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I'm gonna call JB and Cal. Yeah.